Welcome back to Midday. We are at the Kamloops Artisan Market, located right here on the North Shore in Wilson House, one of the oldest and most quaintest buildings in the city. Joining us, the founder of the Kamloops Artisan Market, Carla Pierce. It's great to have you back on the show.
Thank you for coming to my beautiful gallery.
And it is beautiful. The funny thing is that Carla's always on the show with us. She's doing painting on our show. And then you decided, you know what, Susan, come to us and you can see where we're working out of.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Yeah, it is a lovely space. And so this is connected with the North Shore Business Association. And these guys are just a really great group of people. And they wanted us here. They said, let the artists in and create this beautiful space. And it happened. And we had so much help from various people in the community coming out and painting walls and putting stuff together. It was just really, really great.
Yes, it is great. And so you've made the space your own. You've been here for about 3 months.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about what makes up the Kamloops Artisan Market.
Well, we're a collective of artists that are working together. So we're working together for each other. So every artist comes in, they sell their own work, right? It's not like a commercial art gallery. They can bring their friends in and show off their things. We have 7 artists in right now, and it's for 2 months, and then we rotate, and we'll have, you know, between 7 and 8 artists in again for another 2 months, and so on. So all the way through the year, so everybody gets a chance to be in the gallery.
Which is great because it's allowing local artists that chance to shine. And it's not just about paintings on the walls, though there are a lot of that as well. It's about clothing and jewelry and artwork and jewelry boxes and beautiful lampshades and tapestries. It's a very rich collection of different art.
It's very much a market, so it's not like a gallery that just does paintings, sells $1,000 paintings. No, this isn't us. We are artisans creating different things. Most of the work in here is in that $20 range, and then even the paintings themselves are not super expensive. They're very affordable. Anyone that wants some art can come in and afford it, and it's all locally made.
Which is great because you know you're getting something that's original, it's something that's local, you're supporting local artists, and people are going to love it, right?
They do, and also it is a cash gallery, so you know, but all of the money, 100% of the money goes to the artist. The gallery takes nothing.
That's awesome.
That is really, really awesome, and that we can do that because of the support of the community. So it is the community behind the artists that are helping us, and it's just such a great feeling.
Yeah, good for the North Shore Business Association with getting on board with this, because this is a good home for you guys. Tell me a little bit about the good news, though. Coming this spring, you guys are going to be having a market outdoors.
Yeah, we're going to have it right here, and this has just been finalized. Nobody knows, except now everybody knows, right? I mean, it's going to be so awesome. We're going to have 13 vendors out in the front yard, and then a couple of food vendors, too, that are part of the North Shore Business Association. So there'll be things to eat and look at and to buy, and then, of course, the gallery will be open as well. 3 to 7 every Friday.
Fridays in May, and then going forward from there.
Yes, we'll probably go right until mid-September. We don't have a closing date yet, but I'm accepting registration right away, like starting today.
Okay,
yes.
That's excellent news. Excellent. Anything else you want to add? I know that we're going to profile somebody here. We're going to talk to one of the artists that actually has her artwork in this beautiful space.
Well, we also have art classes running here. Every single Saturday I have a morning class and an afternoon class, and lately we've been doing paintings of landscapes and flowers. We did one of an owl last week, and then I also have art classes for kids after school. So I've been tutoring young, brilliant minds. It's fantastic, Susan. I just love that, and the kids always make me happy, and what they come up with just is great.
Christy Horvath is joining us to talk a little bit. You are one of the artists that is profiled right now in this space. Tell me a little bit about how that happened for you.
Well, I met Carla last summer and was part of the Artisan Market. And then I got a Facebook message from Carla, and she asked me if I would like to be part of this. And of course, I said yes.
Christy, tell me a little bit about the name of your company and what kind of paintings that you create. There's several of them up here on the wall.
My company's name is Choose Love Art. I do watercolor paintings, and the focus is on yogic philosophy. I love the teachings and the mantras, and I incorporate them into the painting and then create a beautiful picture around the teachings of yoga.
So you'll actually go through a class and be inspired by something that happened that day and then create a painting from that?
That could be the case, or it could just be something, all the books that I pour over, all the mantras that I include into my class. And whatever sounds beautiful and meaningful to me, then it goes on to the painting, yes.
All right. And so when people come in here and look at your work, do you help explain that to them? Because this is something quite unique.
Yes, I think that I would have to when they come and they have a peek. I've had a yoga teacher come in though and purchase a painting, so obviously that spoke to her. She understood the words, and I think that I do have some paintings that aren't around the yogic philosophy, so there would be no explaining of them.
Sure.
They're pretty self-explanatory.
Yes.
Cats with cactuses on their head,
Yes.
and yeah, so there's some fun ones too. They're not all in depth.
And so do you strictly do paintings? I know that you've done some t-shirts as well, but is painting your passion generally?
Generally the painting, yes. I have done some t-shirts. Habit Production helped me out with that. And for every painting, I just had it printed onto the t-shirts.
Good for you.
Yeah, just nice and simple.
Yes. What does it mean to you to be able to be in this space?
Well, it means a lot to me. It's an honor to be here in amongst everyone else's art. And it's inspired me to keep going with my art and just getting that feedback so I can learn, because I've only been doing it 1 year, so good learning.
And good exposure for you.
And good exposure for me,
Absolutely.
yes.
And exciting to hear that the Kamloops Artisan Market will be heading outdoors in the spring. Hopefully you'll be a part of that as well.
Yes, I hope so too.
Yeah,
Yes, it'll be
fantastic.
lovely.
So I would suppose that you would invite people to come over here to Wilson House and check it out. Check out your work, but the work of all the other artists as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the other artists as well, yes.
Christy, thank you very much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Again, we are over here at Wilson House. This is a bit sort of a joint production between the North Shore Business Association and the Kamloops Artisan Market. They've been here for 3 months, and they invite you to come over and check it out. Beautiful, beautiful artwork in here of all sorts. You can certainly do that. You can also look them up online at kamloopsartisanmarket.com.